as you're not getting dived, it's fine, right? You just go max out the stick charges, and then you're pretty happy to just stand there and fight.
So how I was expecting RSG to play this top lane was the spam. I'll hold that thought, just keeping tabs on bottom as abilities are getting chucked out, but nothing crazy as both sides are brought down relatively low. Top lane though, I thought RSG were going to play this Death Prophet Snapfire and just look to nuke with Crib Swarm and Scatter Blast onto set. So at the moment we see, even with the Omni Knight playing top, Xiaoyu is really struggling. In fact, Roger, he's going to feel the need to try and drag the creep wave and manipulate how Neon are playing this lane.
Try and connect these two creep waves together. Doesn't look like they'll be able to, but I mean, bottom lane actually they get that first blood.
Trouble here. It does have Roger connecting. Can he get there fast enough? But no point in the Heavenly Grace to purge up the stacks. But Avatar mode, he can still fly up to the high ground, playing his distance over Xilla. And so Avatar mode will escape. And Roger now finally getting that level 3 with the point in the Heavenly Grace. But unfortunately just took a little bit too long. And down bottom. Yes, looking to get aggressive onto Enryu. Think they're gonna have the damage for the moment. Yeah, Seth gets killed up top. Down bottom, Enryu, he also goes down. The ability's still on cooldown for Jar Bomb Bomb with the Scatter Blast. Not available for another fight, but you see RSG able to hit back in particular top lane. That's
very importantly. Oh, actually, what's happening in this bot side? Some lucky bashes coming through from MKS, and another couple just coming through. Plus the phase boots, so you're going to be able to contest reasonably well against Avatar mode.
Is under attack.
Actually going for a little bit of a dive here. Have to be careful on Avatar mode. Actually, does he? You've got Playhard playing alongside him.
Looks like he doesn't have to matter, but Roger TP's in the nick of time from the Omni Knight as Xilla gets the Pulverize out. Beautifully done, Roger. Great positioning. Movement of the game. A smoke dump bottom with Playhard and Avatar mode, trying to combine together with Enryu.
Look at Roger's positioning though.
Fissure into the Doom. The Fissure's going to be on the right side, but Roger still can get at least some abilities off to protect the Faceless Void. And now Xiaoyu, he's going to TP in. They've got the Exo, they've got Xilla as well to try and catch up to Enryu. But the Doom is able to reposition under the tier 1 tower, and no one
dies. Perfect by
Is
Roger.
under attack.
Perfect. And they use Doom and Lasso
Dire's
for that.
bottom tower is under attack.
Right, and I don't feel like you're going to have the reaction time to be able to come through to save him. Actually, just dive it straight in.
Look at that, Xilla, and it doesn't matter how deep you can dive if they got the control to answer you. And now look at the Morphling, Fortune Soul. He dodged the corner.
He got out.
Oh, Fortune Soul, that was beautiful. They still lose.
They might find
tier 1 tower. And Enryu's going to look to waltz on forward. They've got the Fissure to hold back Roger. Xiaoyu is bodyguarding, trying to protect the Omni as best as possible. Oh, play hard! Oh, play hard! Clipping onto 3, just walked into the middle, but there was no damage follow-up. As MKS time walks back into the reveal, is going to try and deal with Fortune Soul, but Official will buy it some time. The waveform's still on cooldown for the moment, so they're going to drop the Mortimer Kisses. They need every single little bit of damage they can find, but Fortune Soul, he will still go down. The side steps are not enough for Xilla. He started the fight, and he'll end it onto the Earthshaker's life.
Full points into the purification at this stage, not even worrying about the Heavenly Grace, because I mean, I suppose the only time he needs to use it is when the Batrider makes a dive.
You asked for a Denog, and there we go. The blink picked up from Avatar mode. They're going to drag Xiaoyu under the tower and putting him in a
tier 2 tower. He hadn't revealed on the map, so
on bottom lane. Enryu, they're going to miss on the charge, but still, they'll have the Mortimer Kisses into the Pulverized combination. Enryu doesn't have a point in the Infernal Blade to be able to cancel the ultimate out of Jar Bomb Bomb, but maybe he's just raw health is enough for him to be able to sidestep this. Gets the Doom before they succeed on the kill, but there's no follow-up. That's a Doom expended onto the Primal Beast, and RSG, they're here to turn it around. They want to smoke and take another fight. How do they get the jump though?
Just
the silence into the corner. They're in, and they'll have plenty of damage. You got the Pure from the Purification, and the right clicks from MKS. That's a big kill.
Attack.
Let's get a double. Playhard gonna try and step in with the Acro Slam, clips onto 2, but the damage, it's non-existent. They haven't killed anyone off yet. Enryu using a defensive BKB, but they'll still chase him down. Off to the right side though. Avatar mode was able to fly over to the cliff line, getting the lasso onto the face Faceless Void. And now once again, the Fissure's coming up from Play Hard, giving Fortune Soul an opportunity to start to stack up the damage on the Morphling. They've also spied out Roger to the right side, but the stuns are lacking to control the...
At this stage, so he's going to have that BKB picked up as well.
Mid lane.
Nice for him.
Force off from Avatar Mode, tries to sidestep the Pulverize. Excellent! Knock, oh no, he's stuck! Oh no! I think the Firefly just group up because MKS, he's going to jump behind the Batrider, anticipating some reinforcements playing to the right side, and, well, no one's nearby, so there's no threat of a Chronosphere onto more members in Neon. It's just they can now solo down the Batrider, who might make it out. Oh my lord! RSG, they want to clap back, they want to look to get some kills. A smoke. No!
Oh, very nice. No. Fortune Soul. His baiting's been really good. I mean, all the times that we've been casting Fortune Soul back in the day when he was on Cobalt, he was making these sorts of plays, and clear to see why Neon picked him up.
Well, they're going to smoke even with the Undying down. They've got a great ward of the high going to play with for Neon, but they don't have the Doom and they miss the Fissure.
Well, they found the Omni.
Roger, he's in trouble. They're able to get some spells off for the moment. They haven't secured the kill on the Omni Knight. Now Neon, they've got to get out. You cannot stick around now even to fight into the Aegis advantage as they just catch up to the Morphling. A waveform's going to be back up in a couple of seconds. Can they close the distance though from RSG? They're considering about entering the high gun with the first ship bash, but it won't be the Fissure that holds them back. But MKS, they've got no response to the lasso, dragging him deeper inside the base of Neon's. But Exilon and Xiao Yu, they're nearby to try and protect him. Exilon's going to jump into the middle, buying some valuable seconds for MKS to reposition. But again, the Fissures from Play Hard just stopping them in their tracks. And now Neon, they want to look to enter the high gun. They know they've got the numbers advantage.
We're only going to lose one though. For a buyback on the enemy Morphling, you're going to be incredibly happy with that. Roger just trying to get himself in the safer position. Nice lane train coming through.
The cookie in!
Oh, shout on!
The cookie on to 2, jumping over. What a leap from the Snapfire! And now Sam would be brought down as well, as they were kiting them further out of the map, playing around there. Roger's getting really goddamn close to the scepter as well. Oh, BKB, they're going to jump in. Chrono, a bit awkward, but at least they put the Mortimer Kisses to target down the Batrider. And now as soon as it expires, Exilon still playing with multiple abilities to chase on forward. Enru has casted the Doom out to the Omni Knight, so that's able to secure the kill onto Roger. The cookie again! Xiaobon, what are you doing to them? I suppose Snapfire can't be making this many plays, but still the Void in a bit of trouble for the moment. The Echo Slam along with the damage from Enryu will get the kill onto MKS, and that'll be enough. I think it'll be enough to stop RSG from staying in the base. It looks like it will.
Into a game back with TNC, even like 30k behind. Roger has to be a little bit careful here. He's very deep.
Oh, what's Omni Knight out to the right side? They're able to get Roger. So at least the Omni Knight's killed off. A great position, the Tombstone as well. It's actually a decent start to the fight from Neon, but they're going to be cautious if they group up. The Chrono's still on cooldown for the moment to the south side. They've been able to catch up the Snapfire as well. It's Fortune Soul, waveforms into the middle. It's lacking mana, so it's going to look to play around with the Faceless Void to time walk out to the east, and they're okay, Neon. They found 2 pickoffs onto some key supports. They're looking to chase down lane. They can't group up. Oh, they're grouping up. Play hard. Does he jump? It's going to be Enryu instead. Avatar moves, considering not following up here. If they can get the Omni and Play Hard secures it with the Echo. There's a tier 1 tower nearby, so RSG, they are looking to re-enter. Echo Slam was the only thing that was really committed.
Pick off and convert that into the next rotation.
Yeah, I think for Neon, as we're going to see another jump onto the death bomb with Fortune Soul nearby. There's going to be a lot of damage. Can they rush? I think they might try.
You have to.
Yeah, no, those past couple of pickups is all thanks to this Observer Ward. This ward by the top power rune is giving them so much information on Neon.
Absolutely. You just got to make sure you put wards down in unorthodox places. The map's been way too long since there's been any significant changes to it, so the players that...
Who do you target? You need to see Roger before you jump. They're finally going to get a glimpse of the Omni Knight. So Enryu jumps into the middle, but they haven't brought him down just yet. Off to the left side, the Pulverize is out. Primal Beast target downstairs, so both teams recognizing the importance of the support from Roger. He's going to bite back, but more importantly, a corner
in one.
clipping onto the Morphling. Playhard's going to look to buy some time, but the Bashes coming out too fast from MKS. They can chain control the Morphling and make sure there's no escape once the bubble expires.
Oh, even a DD.
Dynamite as well. Set is outside the base, and Exilium is seen as they get a glimpse of the Undying's position. They're going to pounce on forward. But Avatar mode, he wants to answer back. They get the lats onto the Omni Knight. Roger, they haven't even killed him off just yet, so the turnaround.
He was piped.
The Mortimer kisses the rest of RSG looking to enter the base. They've still got to be cautious though. They're clumping up. Play hard, landing some spells, but the damage from Fortune Soul is not there. They need to kite the Guardian.
It's a big part of Neon's most successful.
They see Enryu. Double 4-star, pogo forward, back and forth, but MKS is in with the chrono! Onto 2, they've got the follow-up for the exorcism on the outskirts, but Enryu just makes it back inside the fountain. The buyback coming up for the Undying as well. They're going to look to try and get back in on Neon, knowing the chrono's on cooldown. As Avatar mode once again finds a jump onto the Omni Knight, they're going to have to damage it. Play hard. The backline, play hard. The Echo onto 3 will give them the opportunity to kill the Omni Knight, and now they can look to chase down more as Fortune Soul. An aggressive waveform to the high ground, but they're going to be cautious though because RSG, they're still playing with the Aegis advantage as MKS, look at the space he's making. Just throwing away multiple members of Neon, and now they can go back in with the cookie, clipping the Doom, and MKS, it doesn't even matter because it's excellent. Down to the south onto multiple members of Neon. As RSG, it always seems like...
Last-ditch attempt to smoke coming through. 10 seconds left on the chrono, but... Oh, you've already lost the melee, Rex, my die.
It's a double war stomp. Doom's going to be out as well, but instantly the Guardian Angel is not going to go to the low ground with the cookie, but it might not matter as RSG look like they are so far ahead with the instant pulverize, stopping the lasso in its tracks. As Avatar mode will not escape, and Exilium wants to put more members of Neon into the grave. Gonna be cautious though. He's not playing with some heroes behind him. Roger will finally step up to the task to protect the Primal Beast.
Sure, this could be the smoke that coming through. Yeah, with the vision.
Okay, he got the attribute shift off at least. We'll see if he's going to be able to survive long enough once the chrono expires, but the pulverize for the chain control will make sure there is no escape with the waveform. He does have a buyback to look to rejoin. The rest of the team are just trying to deal with the objective instead. It's soon to be Mega Creeps, but instead, Neon, they're going to jump in, targeting down with the Omni Knight. But Megas are soon on the cards as RSG. It's a well worth the sacrifice of the Omni. And it might not even be that. Maybe they can just move on forward, get kill after kill, and secure game 1. As the G's are dropped, and RSG will go 1 game up in this best of 3.
That's the RSG I was expecting to see. I mean, they just came through, looked dominant.
The tempo early until they get their ultimates.
This is 2 games now where they've actually changed things up a little bit. So you've got Xiao Bon Bon is actually the one playing the Ancient Apparition, and it's going to be Ron Anna.
Interesting. Dire's mid-tower.
It might not even... Alright, MKS gonna drop it. Flips onto 2. Meanwhile, Silan's gonna try and deal with the park. We recognize they might not have the damage for the clockwork unless the Ancient Apparition Ice Blast connects. And well, that's gonna be off the mark. So now it's up to Xiaoyu. With the Rolling Thunder, it's going to try and catch him out of the tree line, and thanks to MKS blocking off the escape, Xiaoyu can hit a quick. They're able to get one more leap away, but they get the clip of the Ice Blast. He's not going to be able to find any region. Now Xiaoyu can close the distance as well. He's got multiple wards to bounce off, but he just makes it a high gun. The damage, where is it? They need one more spell. And Xiaoyu, with the shield crash, jumping in. It's a big kill to the Slark, who was top of the net worth, but Neon, they're still nearby to try and catch up some stragglers. Roger to the left side tries to drop the Echo. He'll still end up dying, but the damage is there for them to turn it around onto Enryu. And this means Exilium, he's got a free fight. No hesitation for the Batrider as he just charges into the middle. They can now move over to Avatar mode as well as MKS drops the Chronosphere without any hesitation. Recognizing there would be no answer to the Chrono. They might be able to blow him up, Avatar mode, but the coil That's enough to secure the kill, but can they get out with their own lives? They're going to just completely avoid the clockwork. They recognize the high value target in the puck, and they can go back to play hard afterwards.
So this is what I was talking about in the
They're now expended, so RSG will not have this in their toolkit. And now the backline, that's a great jump to play hard. Go to the Earthshaker. The Hand of God's going to buy a little bit of space for the clockwork as well, and they'll even run into the Ancient Apparition. So both supports going down from RSG, and the clockwork lives through it all.
Yeah,
Surely, yeah, he gets a jump. He needs to drag him towards Roger's location, but the stun lock gets a little bit too late. Great timing out of Avatar Mode. He's going to jump in the river. The Madman lands the coil onto 2. He gets the kill. And now they got the fall from Enryu. A beautiful jump in. They'll still lose Avatar Mode. But maybe Neon can turn this back around with 2 members gone out of the decks as Enryu runs into the Earthshaker. But where's the fall? Fortune Soul is nowhere nearby. So Zhao Yuki look to charge in. He's got the Rolling Thunder to chain control and multiple wards to bounce back off, but Fortune Soul, okay, he's got the Scepter now. Maybe this might be able to catch him off guard to jump into the middle. Gonna part to the higher ground.
Do exactly what they just did again. Move on forward, take some towers, take some map real estate.
Got the river and
This would be a big kill.
yeah, excellent. Playing with the BKB. Just sidesteps the hook shot. They're smoked up on RSG though, because MKS. Chrono with the ready. Looking to find an avenue to enter the team.
Confident in that'll be all too
Play hard. Neon, they're not too close to try and protect the clockwork. I don't know if Chen wants to use the Hand of God this time as well to keep him alive, but play hard. He's taking through a lot of spells. Up to the high ground though, they get the Chrono into the Ice Blast. The Slark's in trouble and Zhao just jumps inside the corner. No messing around. They're looking to take the Slark and now the puck out of the team fighters. Rogers in. Yako Slam to hold Avatar Mode into place, and RSG can swarm towards the last remaining member of the Doom. The last sort of drag him into multiple members of RSG, as there will be no escape from Enryu as our
Pop an initial smoke coming through. So
he's still no way. They get he should still go down.
roll up.
They're even going to commit the Doom, so have that opportunity. Meanwhile, to the top, MKS, he's also forced out a BKB, but the rest of Neon are trying to sweep towards the outpost. The hookshot's going to be able to lock the Earthshaker into place. Another Clockwork's trying to catch up to the face of the Void as well. Got to be caught close to the objective, so Silen's going to be able to TP in. He's got to play the distance so the team fight. He doesn't have members to be able to stick around and charge into the middle, and he's recognizing this. You see Silen. A pogo forward.
Yes, is going to do. He's going to make sure it puts himself onto the front line. He's got Roger and Excellent backing up on the left.
They see them. Look on the high ground. Henry gets the jump. We should be able to deal with the first snipe, but they're instantly going to try and turn it around to the two to make sure there's no ultimate. And now where's the rest of the team? They're late to the party. Let's play hard. Stuck in the tree line, but Amatamo with a follow-up. Coil onto 3, but he's still caught in the tree line. The Eont is going to protect him for the moment, but it will do nothing against the Chronosphere. But the damage, it's lacking without the Ice Blast and without the help of the Pangolier. They're going to be able to chase him down with all the ultimates on cooldown. Neon can capitalize as they'll get rid of the Pango. They're even going to eye up MKS as well. The extra movement coming out from the Aghanim Shard, helping out with his time walk.
Go, but Lincoln's going to get through.
Echoes off the mark from Roger, but Enryu, he's going to make sure he does not miss. The Doom leashing the Void together, and now with the back line as Avatar Mode finds an angle to drop the coil. As Fortune Soul will not have a care in the world, it can easily disengage.
Big miss on that Echo Slam as well.
Oh, they're just baiting. They'll find the lasso. They kept the Rolling Thunder at the last second as well. They're going to push him back under the tier 4 towers. Some nice spell top lane. They're not going to see anyone for the moment, and the Rocket Flare is going to be off the mark as well.
You need all the boys.
Let's see if they can kill him off. Chrono into the Ice Blast. The damage, it should be enough. As Neon, do they still want to take the fight? Normally the Chrono's on cooldown, but towards the right side with the lasso. Excellent. He's been able to catch up, play hard with Xiao Yu nearby. They'll get rid of the Clockwork. And this means that Neon, they have no task to be able to turn this one. We just completed the Scepter. This freshly picked up item for the Doom could spell disastrous as Enryu jumps in straight towards the Batrider. They go with the lasso, not option for Silen. He's going to be in some trouble. They'll turn to deal with the Faceless Void instead, but the VKBs are off. They've been able to kite the Doom, and now RSG, they might be able to enter the fight. As soon as it expires, MK is going to wind up the Chronosphere, fighting two with the Fissure Chain control. The damage, it's not there at the moment to be able to deal with the puck, so maybe Fortune Soul can look to turn it around. It's going to be all onto the Slark, but the damage, it's not there. Now that they can kite the Slark throughout the tree line, he's having some difficulties for the moment. Depth Shroud still to play with one more pounce, but the Echo's not there. They're going to miss on Roger, but still Fortune Soul hiding in that little nook, and he'll make it out. Oh my, by the skin of his teeth, the Slark lives.
Oh, Avatar Boat's going in for more. You madman. What's the supports? He's hungry.
Might be able to get it.
Slark as well on
back
MKS.
for the moment. Down to the south, Fortune Soul, unable to finish the kill into MKS. Avatar Mode's going to move for more. Can they get a bash? And he bashes, you bet they are. MKS, a second hit bash. And Avatar Mode should go down finally.
Spend a lot. Chronosphere.
See MKS? A long hook shot into Fortune Soul's fault as well. They're going to be able to pop the link. It's with the time walk. MKS just gets down to the right side. Xiao Yu's going to look to make as much chaos as he possibly can throughout the middle. It splits up Fortune Soul. He's by himself, gets some distance, but the depth shot is not enough. They get rid of the Slark. The damage over time from excellent was it.
The AoE dude. It was
Xiao Yu.
Shut up.
He's in. No, you shut up. It's clockwork. He's in some trouble at Ice Blast with the Rolling Thunder. An easy 1-2 punch from RSG and Silen. Looking at
wanted more. Making sure to break it, and then you got the BKB off on Excellent as well as
there we go. There's the Scepter Doom. They're going to force stuff him down further inside the base. They deal with the hang on, I don't know if you want to drag the Doom. Don't take him closer to his teammates. Look at all the control. This is giving a free fight over to Neon to start. He's trying to get the damage out, but it's nowhere to be seen. Turns it to the left, and now MKS is back in the middle. A Chrono to shut down the line for the Doom. They're going to be cautious on RSG. They have committed a lot of ultimates at round one. I don't think they've got enough in the tank to set themselves up for a second round.
Got Echo, and they're conscious of that on Neon, so they're going to back off. Almost every other cooldown being used at that stage. Xiao Yu actually level 25 with the look at the positioning from Roger.
That's perfect. And he's perfect. And the vision's even better. Roger is in with the combo, but they only killed off one. But the Doom, a vital component to the team fight is Neon. They gotta get out. They can't stick around, but they won't have the opportunity. As Xiao Yu chases down the Chen, that are two heroes gone.
So far,
Is under attack.
They get him. He's got the air on disc. He should be okay, but they can just drop the Chronosphere afterwards. The hook on the backline is going to stop the counter initiation from Roger. Now Andrew's going to be in with the Doom, but he's on the wrong side of the fissure. They need the coil to hold the Void into place. They get the force up to the north, but it breaks the coil. And now Neon, they can look to pounce for more. This might be their opportunity for the guys.
Great combo.
They blow up Enryu. Fortune Soul is okay for the moment, but as soon as the BKB expires, Roger's in. An echo onto the Slark, and now Xiao Yu with the Hex as well, thanks to Xiao Bonbon, will keep the puck locked into place. As they've got the numbers advantage, RSG. They drop the wall, they know exactly where they are, but Silen gets a jump. He's going to be forced to lash to the Chen instead, but now the courtesy from MKS onto the Doom, the hand of God. I don't think it's going to be enough to keep Enryu alive. With RSG, they're too far ahead. Up to the north. A beautiful dodge of the Echo Slam, the face shift coming out of the perfect timing from Avatar Mode. She was able to get out of harm's way, at least for the moment. But the sticky napalms are starting to stack up and back to Fortune Soul's location. The Ice Blast.
So much to be able to contest into the
Lane Xiao Yu with the roll up. Let's hit the chain control. It's going to be perfect to the Ice Blast fault. They're going to knock him out of the Ice Blast.
Did he blink back into
Enryu,
it?
oh no, Enryu doesn't have to blink to re-enter. Down to the right side though, MKS. Trying to find the opening. Back to Enryu, the Doom. It's just not providing them anything. Because the perfect fissure location means the Slark has got no follow-up. It can finally pounce over the fissure, trying to stack up the essence, but RSG, they're just again kiting the Slark into oblivion. It does not matter what they do on Neon. The Slark can never have a free fight.
MKS at the time, so Logically wasn't able to convert. Don't want to give up this first life for free though, especially underneath the tower with all of that slows coming through from the overwhelming blink.
Radiant structures
Else,
are
but
fortified.
last lane being pushed in. Dream Coil available, but again, no Slark means no damage.
Oh, hook shot to the back line. They got the Doomfall up as well, but Mimo inside the base. The Chrono onto the puck. MKS doesn't have the damage though. So the Chrono's going to be wasted, and now he's on the wrong side of the fissure. He's still got the Aegis to play with, and the damage is just not there. Avatar Mode's going to try and deal with the supports instead. They're the targets they might be able to bring down. But the ultimates have expired, the Doom's on cooldown, the Chen's gone for the face of the earth, and the puck soon to join him 6 feet under as RSG will have to go through him one more time to close out this game. They might even be able to get the Slark instead. In and out they go, back to the objectives, soon to be mega creeps on the cards.
Man, they're committing so heavily onto just being able to kill that AA. Avatar Mode buys back just for the purpose of trying to kill him. He's going to try and get the Earthshaker as well, and might end up doing that. Although, going to be able to get away. Mark. Just back inside the base, but what a great purchase of this Scythe of Ice has been for the AA so far. Multiple times Clockwork just hooks into his death, basically. Even just getting the, before the cogs is even able to be dropped down, being able to get that stun through onto it. It's just been a fantastic performance again from Xiao Bonbon. They're going to try, but...
They blocked the hook shot. So the clock just has to run into the middle. They will kill Roger on the back line, but in the middle, that's where the damage is being dealt. Onto the Slark, who does not have a buyback. Avatar Mode is trying to make as much space as possible for the puck, but the creeps are inside. RSG just turning towards the objectives. In fact, they want some kills as well to be able to celebrate this first series victory of the TI11 regional qualifiers as RSG will come out on top in 2-0 fashion.
I think it's a result that everyone was expecting. Exilern getting the longest kill streak with 11. Highest magic damage. All right, we got that one there.